a brand new school year, and that means the fall sports season is off and running. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. Of course, the beginning of fall sports also means football, and where else can you start than with the four-time defending state champions, Highland Springs. Armed with a new quarterback and always chock full of talent, the Springers are playing a unique schedule this year, and they look to get the ball rolling against Avalon High School, visiting from Maryland. The black and gold of Highland Springs back at home. The home opener taking on, once again, the Avalon Black Knights, no doubt. First drive, hey, they got past the Springers 50 in Highland Springs territory until Sherrod Ware says no, sir. On fourth down, Springers take over. Guess what? Second play after the turnover, Jamari Jones, new quarterback, to carry King for a day, Jr., 31-yard touchdown strike, 7-0 Springers in the first. Same score, second quarter, same result. I think these guys are going to have a repertoire, right? Little thing going. King Jr. takes a touchdown pass, 21 yards to pay dirt, 14-0 Highland Springs, 11 minutes left, second quarter. Still in the second, new quarterback, same result. Jawan Dent handed off to Collie Green's Bradford, who takes it in for a touchdown. 21-0 Springers at that point. Now, less than 10 seconds left in the half. Vance gonna dial up Alexander Graham Bell, and he answers with a 7-yard touchdown catch for the Black Knights, 21-7 at the half. Let's go second half. Jamari Jones, not only good with his arm, great with his legs as well. Quarterback keeper, 67 yards on the night, including this long run for a first down, and then same drive, 3 plays later, fourth down and 1 from the 4. Touchdown! Calls his own number once again, 28-7 Highland Springs, under 10 minutes left in the third. Springers D held the Black Knights to only 40 yards rushing. That D-line and O-line can both get after it. Cameron Morris drops Vance in the backfield for yet another Springer sack, and then Dent getting in on the action at QB. He's going to hit Jamel Johnson, shaking off a few tackles. He'll spin into the end zone 26 yards later. It's 35-7 Highland Springs. Springers still not done, but the Black Knights, quarterback Vance, he earns his touchdown on this one. Take a look. Spinning into the end zone from 7 yards out. My goodness, 35-13. Springers would block the extra point. But Highland Springs not just good on offense, not just good on defense as usual. Well-rounded team. And the reliable boot of Aaron Alszewski. 33-yard field goal. Yeah, special teams is really good as well. Through the uprights, it's good. Springers take care of business in week 1. The battalion has reasons to dance. They don't even need the football team to be good, but they are, and they're great. Springers win it 38-13.
I'm happy with tonight, man. A victory is a victory. A W is a W. Especially for the first game of the year, we came out and did some things that were uncharacteristic. But it gives us an opportunity to get back to the film, watch what's going on, prepare, get better, and then move to week number 2.
Tonight, well, it was real first game jitters for me. First time starting quarterback for a varsity team that's won 4 straight, goal for 5. I just had to come out here and execute. They were giving it to us, so I had to take it.
Meanwhile, the Henrico Warriors were seeking a strong start on the road against Meadowbrook. Last season, Henrico's only losses came to Highland Springs, once in the regular season and again in the playoffs. But with running back Eric McDaniels back, the green and gold were aiming to make an early season statement. So Henrico traveling on the road at Meadowbrook, looking to throw the hammer down. Look out, Jeff Cat is out there covering this game for us. Early and often, Henrico. Oh my goodness, Marquis Harvey into the bright lights and into the Meadowbrook end zone. Touchdown, over 40 yards, and Harvey and Henrico dancing with the early 7-0 advantage. And the Warriors were scoring fast and furious next possession. This time the handoff, and look at this guy just take defenders with him. My goodness, all the way to the end zone. It's a 13-yard run for McDaniels. And Eric McDaniels and Henrico, they got themselves a run game. That offensive line working hard, looking strong, yeah. Show the muscles. Henrico up 14-zip, 1:30 to go in the first quarter. Still in the first. This time, the passing game. Gonna work on the quick screen. Got a man. Number 18, Keontae Goodman is more than good. He flashes to the end zone. Bozar on the pass. 45 yards later, it's 21-0 Warriors, who did come out and play. Second quarter, a little off tackle. My goodness. It's a Harvey McDaniels, law firm of Harvey and McDaniels. Marquee should be on the marquee with another long touchdown run, this time 31 yards to Pater, 28 zip. Green and gold. Yeah, cheerleaders have plenty to cheer for and about. Warriors still first half, still same score. Bozar. That's as easy as it gets. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy. Jones finds the end zone. Frederick Jones. Warriors, big play after big play, 35-0 still in the second quarter. And guess what? Warriors, Coach Glasgow, they say, no, we're not done. We're still playing football out here. We want more. Warriors going to get more. Get another stop defensively. You see the clock, 2:30 to go. This time, direct snap, run into the end zone, touchdown. That time, Jaquel Thomas finds the end zone, 42-0 at that point. Warriors under a minute to play, under 10 seconds to play at the horn as the half expires. Fires finds Justin Good, who's all good. Henrico was more than good on this night, Thursday night. Matter of fact, check this out. This is the opening kickoff of the second half. Henrico puts a 49 spot up in the first half. That's all they would need. They win this one in a round, 41-0, your final. Well, we hit the volleyball court when we come back. The Glen Allen guys are back in business after making it to the state finals last year. They look to handle Lee Davis. Plus, much more from the gridiron as Hermitage looks to get off on the right foot against Richard Wright. That's next.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish! In your face, in your face.
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back to Sportswire. Is that Hermitage? Looks like a blend of collegiate and Tucker with the paw print on the helmet. I don't know. Taking on Richard Wright. Charter school up in the D.C. area. First possession for the Spartans of Richard Wright. It's a fumble! And number 55, big man's got it, Rashad Seaborn. On the strip, he just took that football out. And it would lead to this ensuing drive. Good team score after turnovers, putting themselves in good position. That's exactly what Nigel James does. 16-yard touchdown run. Next position. Oh my goodness. Woo-hoo-hoo. Josiah Robinson laying the lumber for the Herm D. They get it back after the 3 and out. It would lead to this. Easy squeezy lemon peasy. You've not heard the last of Mr. Nigel James. NJ, another run, this time 18 yards out. 14-0 Hermitage. Make it 16. You think the defense is ready to play in this one? I think that was number 2, Carlos Alexander, in on that safety. And then they got things going through the air. Next quarter, up 16-0. It's a 9-yard touchdown run. They hit Jasper Lewis 9 yards from Mr. Myers, the quarterback, 29 zip at that point. Yeah, we love you too. Defense. 2 safeties in one game? You kidding me? Guess who? It's Alexander. Guy's a monster. He's a beast. 2 safeties in one game. Hermitage putting a crooked number on the scoreboard. Still second quarter. This time a handoff. It's number 12. Naquan Spencer gets dragged down just before he got to Pater at the 1-yard line. That's okay. They'll finish off the job. Carlos Alexander playing both ways. Big fella, defense, offense. He gets a touchdown run of his own. 1-yard plunge, 37-0. More from Hermitage, and I told you, more from NJ. Nigel James to Pater. Long scamper. That one goes 40 yards. It's 44-0 at that point. 4:33 to go in the second. Yes, second quarter, not second half. Still in the second quarter. That's a short touchdown run. Jeremiah Coney puts some mustard on it. 50-0 at the half. Second half, more Hermitage, another big-time run. And then this bomb to the corner, the fade pass. Yeah, that'll work. Number 9 with the catch, Marvin Simpson, a touchdown. Hey, Hermitage outmanned this team. Richard Wright only had 20-something players on their entire team, but it's got to feel good to be playing dominant Panther football again, doesn't it? It's got to be for those guys in the blue in red. And the Panthers absolutely pummel Richard Wright. 64-6 is your final. And with that, we go up tempo. Sticking with the pigskin, Deep Run was off and running and then some after a 37-7 win over Lee Davis. The Wildcats had 3 different runners, total over 100 yards, including quarterback Bo Kite, who had 3 rushing touchdowns as well. Speaking of Deep Run, the Wildcats boys volleyball team, fresh off their state championship, are off and running again, winning the 2019 Showcase Tournament. Kay Terrell and Sean McDermott were named to the all-tournament team. Freeman guys volleyball got their first win of the year, taking down Hermitage in 4 sets. Timmy Dillard had 26 assists, while Daniel Bazianos added 14 digs and 6 kills. Mills Godwin won their home opener in field hockey in dominating style, punishing Patrick Henry 6-1. Maddie Grega led the way with 4 goals and 2 assists. And Highland Springs stays at number 1 in the Times-Dispatch football poll. Big game on the road for the Springers coming up as they travel to last year's Class 6A state runner-up, Oscar Smith. How about little guys volleyball, shall we? Glen Allen taking on Lee Davis. I mentioned Deep Run earlier, winning the state championship last year. Well, the team they beat was Glen Allen, runner-up. Glen Allen actually beat Deep Run to win the regional championship last year. But Glen Allen doesn't need that history lesson. That shot, easy squeezy lemon peasy. First set against, again, Lee Davis. Gio DeLuca with the point there. And then later, number 18, up 8-4, first set action. Gets it over. Lee Davis sends it back, but a perfect pass and a pretty finish. Hit him where they ain't. That will work. Jack Rakowski was solid in this one. 7 kills. That was one of them. Later, still first set, 18-10 at this point, number 9. Rakowski, also solid. He had 7 kills. Once again, Rakowski again. And then the block, Sam Kinter and company teaming up with Gio DeLuca on the right side. And, Glen Allen ball coming right at you this time. They won the first set 25-17. Switching sides on this one. After that previous point, it's coming up aces for Glen Allen. Number 3, Jaden Hyun Boong with the point right there. And then more Glen Allen. They're going to be another tough team. Once again, 5-3 in the second. The block, solid job. Defensively, Gio DeLuca in on that one again. Still second set, 12-9 now. Great shot right there. Going across his body for the kill. It was all Glen Allen Jags in this one. The 2-fister down and in. Gio DeLuca with the kill shot and the block. There's not much Lee Davis could do in this one. Closing moments, second set. Another block! My goodness gracious, do not hit it towards DeLuca. He's going to take care of it. 5 blocks, 4 kills on the evening for DeLuca. And then send it in! Caden Cowart, one of the main players returning. Jags win the second set, 25-18. We go to the third. Oh my! That was too easy for Rakowski. One of his 7 blocks once again. It was all Jags. It's not like Lee Davis didn't come up with their points. They did. They just weren't style points. And they did keep the sets close. 25-17, 25-18 in the second. And then more Glen Allen late in this one. They were too much for the Confederates on this night. Send it home! DeLuca! He's going to be a force. Jags win this one in straight sets. 3-zip. It's back to volleyball ladies style when we return. Henrico looks to win their first match of the season at Hermitage, and Varina hosts an instant classic on the gridiron against Manchester. Highlights are straight ahead.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to Sportswire. Ladies volleyball, Henrico on the road, taking on the Big Herm. Lady Hermitage Panthers. Henrico getting off to a fast start in the first set, already up 1-0. Zion Rowe on the serve. And, okay, Rowe's going to get it over, and Hermitage doesn't communicate. That ball drops to the point. 2-0, Henrico. Still serving is Rowe. She's got a pretty good one, too. Lady Panthers can't corral that one. That's good for an ace. More Rowe. Again on the serve. This time an excellent dig, but an even better block. Number 2, Jaden Spain makes it rain, and Henrico feeling their oats. That's another ace for Zayn Rose. Matter of fact, Henrico would score the first 7 points of the match. Hermitage would come back. Number 11 on the serve, Leah Deasy. And then Herm on the serve again, this time. Number 7 doing the honors, Chloe McPherson. Henrico getting service back. But number 6 right there in the middle. Maddie Landa getting the point for Hermitage. Let's go right down to court level, and that's not going to be corralled. It's another ace for the Panthers. Hermitage come all the way back and take the lead in this opening set. Chelsea Brooks Giles on the serve. Panthers prowling and killing that one. Brooks Giles started it with a serve, finished it with a kill and a nice one. But it's too much Henrico as the Lady Warriors would come all the way back. You can see the score down 19-18. Big block there would tie it. Henrico would go on to take the set 26-24 and then win it straight sets. 3-0 the final. One of the great things about a new school year is the fresh start. And for J.R. Tucker, that's exactly what the doctor ordered. The Tigers football team was winless last season, but 2019 offers new opportunities. And Tucker had a chance in week 1 to win one against Caroline. It was a tight one last year. Tucker opened with the same team, went on the road to play Caroline in a narrow defeat. Early on, things would not be that pleasant for J.R. Tucker because in the first quarter, 52 yards later, well, it was pleasant for the Cavaliers. Savon Pleasant, 52-yard touchdown run, 6-0 Caroline. They would have the lead. Tigers, though, usually an option football team. Not this year. Quarterback had a big night for J.R. Tucker. Number 10, Kendrick Thomas, a senior, connects with Nathaniel Carter, and it will lead to this. Short touchdown run beginning of the second quarter. Number 22, Cameron Pleasant, and that is Pleasant. Tucker makes their extra point at 7-6 Tigers. JRT in front. Still in the second quarter, this was a quarter for the Tucker Tigers. Great defense there. They get the ball back, and then, oh, a little reverse action. I like it. Nathaniel Carter deep into Caroline territory inside the 25, down to 22 and lead to this. Plays later. Down the middle. Touchdown. And oh my. The touchdown pass, Kendrick Thomas delivers to Nathaniel Carter. 14-6. The score still in the second. It was a 6-yard pass from Thomas. Later, more defense. Fumbling, stumbling, fumbling as Caroline. They recover their own fumble, but the Tucker defense is playing great. How about this? Little inside trap, reverse option play. That's interesting. It works for a first down. And then how about a jump pass to number 17, Matthew Murphy. 3-yard pass from Thomas. Extra point, no good, but 2 touchdown passes for Thomas. And Kendrick Thomas also ran for 89 yards. Back comes Caroline, though. Second half. Pleasance, 73-yard touchdown run. Extra point, no good. That would be paramount. So would special teams in more than one way, not just the extra point. But watch this kick return. Oh my goodness. Nasir Shelton, get out of my way, he says. He'd finally be dragged down deep in Caroline territory. Somehow Tucker would not score. They would botch this field goal right here. He pulls a Lucy Charlie Brown move, drops the snap. And so that goes awry. All of a sudden, things not looking Tucker's way. That's a trick play that's supposed to pick up a yard on 4th and short. Tucker with the hold. How about more defense from J.R. Tucker? Caroline looking. They're swarming the ball in the quarterback. That's a team defensive sack for the Tigers. Huge. Still in command. 4th quarter, though. This game is about to be a one-possession ball game because Harris, 32-yard touchdown scramble. And Caroline. Actually, that's Jonathan Chapman on the carry. It's 20-18. 2-point conversion ties it. 9:20 left. Tricky Cavaliers. Great coverage and a big-time stop. Caroline, one last chance. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Nasir Shelton. And Tucker hadn't won one since 2017. Well, they won one now. They're 1-0 after they take down Caroline 20-18. Your final. Now to what many would think was probably the game of the week. Varina, Manchester. Last year's 6A defending state champs. And Varina, a heck of a team, bringing back quite a bit, including new starting quarterback, Bobby Dunn, who you see right there, scampers in 12 yards out. Scoring's going to be fast and furious, folks. It's 7-0 Varina, Blue Devils. Next quarter, Manchester answers the bell call with a touchdown short plunge. And the Lancers right back in business. They tie it at 7, 11-19 to go, 2nd quarter. Ensuing kickoff. Check out the return here. He's trying to play flag football, but James Reed says no. Great return puts Varina right in business, and they would take advantage. Dunn. Bobby Dunn. Dialing long distance has Quentin Baylor. All the way inside the 5-yard line, it would lead to this. The short touchdown run by Bobby Dunn. 2nd touchdown run of the evening for Dunn, so his quarterback debut, solid. 14-7, Varina on top in the 2nd. Later, Blue Devils with a chance to go up even more, but turnovers were the bugaboo. They really hurt Varina in this one. Number 5 picks it off the turf. Jalen Igner, and then they're just going to set it up for this. Bobby Dunn, 2 rushing touchdowns. Well, number 32 has 2 rushing touchdowns now with Isaiah Todd, the senior. 5'6", 185. He finds Pater. We're tied at 14, 4:13 to go in the 2nd quarter. Varina, not done. Well, they are Bobby Dunn. Get it? That was terrible. Down the middle, touchdowns. Got his man. Isaiah turns the page. 45 yards to Pater. And oh my, a Varina playoff team a year ago, they look even more explosive on offense, don't they? And against Manchester, no doubt. Oh, what a pass, and blow him a little kiss while you're at it. Varina, number 4, Barry Hill, was very good in this one. He had over 100 yards receiving, 55 of them on that pass alone. It's 28-14 Blue Devils. And then Lancers, sometimes better to be lucky than good. Manchester's bow off the tip pass somehow the ball finds its way into the hands of Deontay Hill. Manchester answers. It's 28-24 in the 3rd. Let's go to the 4th. Varina still on top. Manchester hasn't led all game. Manchester hasn't led all game until now. That dog will hunt. Christian catches a 72-yard pass from Garcia, and Quantez Christian gives Manchester their first lead of the game at 31-28. Just under 6.5 to go now. How do you test a team's moxie? See how they play when the chips are down. Bobby Dunn answers the call to Barry Hill. Another big catch inside the Manchester 25. But Varina would be stopped. So it comes down to this. The field goal is up. They need it to go to overtime. It's good. Camden Reed with ice water in his veins from 33 out. So 31-31. Rules of overtime. Each team gets the ball with a possession at the opponent's 10 to get a chance to score. Varina goes first. They do. Touchdown. Byron Ross a touchdown. Any extra point good. Manchester's turn. They answer number 32. Who else? Isaiah Todd. We're going to double overtime. We're tied at 38 now. Again, each team with a chance on the opposing team's 10. This time, Manchester starts out. Oh, tricky Lancers. The catch is good to Brandon Flippin, and Manchester up 45-38. Situation, 4th and 1. Manchester 4. Varina, can he get there? No! Falls half a yard short, and it was that close. The defending champs escape a tough Varina team and come out on top. 45-38, your final. What a game. Hey, how about Deep Run? Mentioned them earlier. Big win, 37-7 over Lee Davis. Prince George got the best of Freeman, 16-13. Glen Allen had a 99-yard kick return for a touchdown. Midlothian comes back late and beats him 21-17. Clover Hill gets the best of Godwin, 26-7. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us. And you can always and should follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see you next time on Sportswire. If you want to see more videos like these, subscribe to our YouTube channel.